they have teased season 4 of Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what you can say, what you can't say, whether you even know anything, but you've got to be in it, right? We're going to speak to our next guest, who has just been quizzing Dominic on his personal life.
Yes, and you're more than welcome to.
And it was fascinating. The song, unfortunately, was running out, but I could have just sat back. So who knows if this is going to continue on the air. Wow. Let's say good morning to Ellie Taylor.
Good morning.
Morning, Ellie.
Good morning. I was just about to get a layout of your house.
Yes, I was going to email you the floor plan.
Yeah.
So, Ellie, just good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming to see us.
Welcome. Thanks for having us.
So excited to talk about eggs.
Oh, who isn't?
Oh, man. We love an egg.
But before we get into it, Ellie said, "How are you?" And she looked me right in the eye. She looked right into my soul, and she said, "How are you?" And I said, "Oh, I'm good, thank you. I'm very happy with the weather." And then Ellie said, "My daughter's going to wear her first summer dress of the year today."
Oh, that's so exciting!
And then
big day. Turned to Dominic immediately and said, "Do you have kids?" Not me,
because I know you don't have kids, Chris.
How do you know? You know,
Wikipedia.
I was a player back in the day. You know, lads. Yeah. So she says to Dominic, "Have you got kids?" That was it. Her face just dropped with everything that Dominic said. You gave him a look of, you poor man.
Absolutely.
That's a lot.
Of children.
That is a lot of children.
19 children is a lot. It's too much, I think.
You've got two children?
I've got 2 kids, yeah.
How old are they?
One who's 6 and one who's 1.
What? Oh, my Lord.
Oh, my Lord. Yes, come on.
Why? You're such a great life.
Do you know, I think we just got to the point when my daughter was about 4 and we thought, we need more drudgery and despair. We ride at dawn. Let's go for it. Here we are.
Have another child and then your daughter's got someone to talk to and then you can just leave them to it.
Yeah, but there's quite a big age gap. So she can read in books and stuff now. That's pretty good. She's a little au pair, really. So
basically, you turn her into a nanny.
Yeah, basically. I mean, that's what you've got, Dom.
That's very clever.
They all look after each other.
Yeah, they do.
Perfect.
Get on. Yeah, we go on holiday, leave them too. It's absolutely fine.
Yeah, not for me. Yeah,
not for you.
No, I'm sure they bring you nothing but joy and everything like that, no.
No, fair enough. It's a very valid and understandable life choice.
But then I'll end up dying alone in a home. So, yin and yang in it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Yeah. You'll be looked after. All you guys are fine. Whereas I am that person asleep in watching, Tipping Point in the afternoon, not knowing what day it is or where I am. Don't want to drag it down. Let's talk about eggs.
Crikey, O'Reilly. What a spiral.
Yeah.
What is it about eggs that you love so much?
The thing I really love about eggs, I'm really chuffed. I'm working with British Line Eggs at the moment, and it's just a nice thing to be partnered with because it's just like talking about how good nature is. Do you know what I mean? How good is an egg? And it's just to sort of remind people that they're really nutritious, they're packed full of vitamins, they're great for kids. Like if my kid, who is a very picky eater, if they have something with an egg in a day, you just know they've had something decent and you don't need to worry. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying there. I do know what you're saying.
Thanks, Dom.
What's your favourite egg, Ellie?
In its raw form, well, I'd go chicken.
Right, okay.
And I prefer my chicken egg I would say I have an omelette.
Yes.
I'd say 4 times a week I have an omelette. But that's quite a run-of-the-mill way to do it. I do like a shakshuka.
Hey.
A shakshuka.
There's no need for that. Come on, I know you're outrageous.
I don't know, I've had one of them.
You never had a shakshuka?
I don't think so.
It's like sort of Middle Eastern-y, sort of tomatoes baked. It's it's delicious.
I might try a shakshuka.
How much money are they paying you to get excited about eggs?
I'm paid exclusively in eggs, actually.
Come on now. And so you're an ambassador for eggs?
Yes. But I haven't put it that way before, and it suddenly sounds even better.
That's what we've got on.
Egg-bassador.
Do you turn any work down? Remind everybody what your husband does.
He's a stay-at-home dad.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
But what was he before the stay-at-home dad?
Journalist.
What kind of journalism did he do? What kind of stuff?
International correspondent.
International correspondent.
Yeah.
So maybe going out to dangerous places and whatnot. Yeah.
Frontline of Ukraine.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
You're taking the dollar from the dirty eggs.
Well.
That's what you're doing.
Someone's got to pay for the stay-at-home dad.
Exactly.
No, but it really is. The things you are offered sometimes are crikey O'Reilly. But eggs is such a nice thing, because it's something I genuinely use. Yes. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Well, we're very excited about the eggs. And you're going on tour. Your tour is called I Love Eggs.
That's it. Let me tell you about eggs.
And it's had, one of the reviews says, excellent.
Eggs,
exactly the night I was looking for.
Lovely.
I love great jokes.
Cracking stuff.
That's it.
Good.
There we go. Yeah.
hen.
Something about post.
Don't over-egg it. Come on.
Hey.
Come on now.
Enough is enough.
A French egg joke.
Oh, merci bien.
Oh, I love it.
Are you, being serious for a moment, do you feel shunned by the comedy world? Do you feel as though you were kind of picked on, or you're not in the inner circle?
Why? Are you trying to break apart my personality?
No,
What's going on?
Well, you're the only comedian who's not part of this Last One Laughing show on Amazon.
I've seen the lineup for that. It looks amazing.
It's literally everybody in comedy
It
but
looks
you.
really fun.
It does look good.
I'll definitely be watching that. That looks great.
You'd have been. Now, would you have been good on that or not?
I don't know. I've never seen it. And I've heard of the format where it's like they have to not laugh.
You can't smile or laugh.
No, I don't know. I think I might be awful.
And on that, so there's your lineup there. So out of that lineup of comedians, which ones would you know the best? So you've got your Bob Mortimer, Joe Wilkinson,
who would I know
Joe
the
Lycett.
best? I would know probably Lou Sanders the best. Who's that at the front? I can't see the blonde.
So that's Sarah Pascoe.
Oh, it's a very bad photo.
Yeah,
yes, Sarah Pascoe.
If you look behind you, it's clearer. Sort of, but
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. Rob Beckett.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a good lineup, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd be great on that.
Lou would really make me
But
laugh.
you were taking the dirty egg money.
Eggy egg, yeah. Busy making poached eggs, wasn't I? Scrambling. Scrambling in the kitchen, baby. That's what I do.
Now, you are going on. Is that the egg stuff? Are we done, or do you want to do more egg?
I don't know. Do you have any other questions about eggs?
Well, Pip, you love an egg, don't you?
I love an egg.
So many.
Don't really have any questions.
No.
I have a question.
Fair enough. Yes,
question.
yes, Chris.
Where did they come from?
The eggs, chickens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chicken. All right.
Write that down.
Write that one down.
Yeah, write that down. Make a note.
Every day for school.
I think my work is done here.
How do you know, like if you have an egg, how do you know if it's like got like a yolk in it and you can eat it, or it's got a little bird in it?
Because it will be in Sainsbury's, and if it's in a supermarket, Son's birdie. Write that down. Son's birdie. That's
You didn't be saying that today, did you?
I didn't, but you know, it's fun, isn't it?
I'm learning so much today.
Stick with me, kid.
I am literally. I'm going to be in the pub tomorrow night going, here, lads. You know, chickens and eggs. That's where eggs come from.
Yeah.
And if you go to Sainsbury's, you never find the birdie ones. They're Sans birdie.
Yeah.
Oh, shakshuka. Lovely.
You are doing, you're on tour. You're doing your show.
In a few weeks I start, yeah.
Are you
Palavering. I am excited, yeah. It's been like a long time in the making. Feels like I've been working on it for flipping ever. So it'd be lovely to sort of release it into the wild. And I start in a couple of weeks in Portsmouth, I believe.
I'm obsessed with this question. When you announced the tour, did you know what the show was?
No!
This blows my mind.
It's terrifying, and people are like, what's it about? And you have to pretend like you don't. I did not know. And then people are like, how's it going? And I'm like, it doesn't exist yet.
So you have to come up with the name for it.
Yeah. So I always go generic, palavering, which means to talk sort of with no point at length.
Is palavering a real word?
Yes, it's a real word.
Is it?
Isn't it great?
I never knew that.
Yeah. Put that on the list.
1 second.
No birdies.
Yeah. Sans birdie.
Birdies. Palavering.
Palavering. Thank you.
Yeah.
Got it. So this is brilliant. I can't wait to see people. So what is the show about?
Well, now I can actually say what it's about. Yeah, so it is, I think, mostly it's ended up being about my sort of bit of life right now, which is busy life, 2 kids, this sort of really manic bit of early middle age, which my friend Steph calls the rush hour of life.
Oh.
And I think, isn't it good? So yeah, I think it's sort of about that, and how I think life used to feel more fun, and how you have to try and find the fun amongst the chaos that is now my existence.
What you're saying there is that your 2 children don't bring you any joy or fun to your life, and you're now starting to regret that you had them. The stay-at-home husband thing's clearly not working out, and you found yourself in just like a cesspit of doom and gloom.
Oh my God, if you come to one of my previews, how do you know? That's it, verbatim. Just that for an hour on repeat, yeah.
Do you write on your own?
I do write on my own, and then I have a couple of people that I work with, and I'll be like, what do you think about this? And I'll send them like recordings of my shows, and they'll give me notes back about what they think and things I've missed, and maybe move the order and stuff around, which really helps, because otherwise it's quite hard to sort of write in a vacuum.
Well, it's a tricky thing to do when you analyse exactly what you do. So you will sit. I don't know if you sit at a desk or you literally go, right, I have to now write funny stuff.
Yeah, jokes.
Yeah. and then you write stuff and you, like, your stay-at-home husband.
Yeah.
Do you constantly walk into the room and go, how's this?
Tell you something about eggs. No, do you know, I don't. Sometimes I'll try jokes out on him, but very rarely I'd say sort of something that he'll be like, is that a bit? Are you trying a bit on me?
Oh, really?
No, I won't really do that. I will just mostly just do it on stage. Yeah, some comics do that, but I don't.
I've never thought about that. If you live with a comedian, are you constantly second-guessing them? So, for example, you walk into the room. Let's say we're going out for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in, you go, do you know the thing about tight shoes is? And I go, here we go again.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, my shoes are a bit tight. And I'm like, yeah, go on, what is it? No, they're just a bit tight, that's it.
Yeah. Tell us your amusing insight into the shoes, dear. Yeah, no, he doesn't get too much of that. He does. There is a constant battle of, I actually said that, you didn't say that. That's technically my joke.
Oh,
so
really?
He will always maintain that he writes a lot of my jokes.
Okay.
Does he get a credit?
Absolutely not.
Right, okay, fair
Quite
enough.
right.
That's
Quite right.
Unless he's slapping up and down the country doing the gigs.
Exactly.
No.
Nothing.
So, April 3rd in Portsmouth, and then Exeter, Guildford, Reading, Salford, Bristol, Cambridge, Brighton, Newcastle, Glasgow, Edinburgh, and then finishing, of course, the Las Vegas of the world, Coventry.
I think I've got more dates in than that actually now. Yeah,
I was going to say, you know, you're really successful. You're really good at the tours and the live shows. I've got like 9 dates.
Yeah, there's more. There's more than that.
More after Coventry.
Now I've found quite a few more on the screen. Oh, there you go. You got loads.
Oh, yeah, you go. Yeah. I mean, I'd particularly encourage anyone in Newcastle, Glasgow and Edinburgh if they'd like to buy a ticket.
Let me go with those. Which dates are those? Newcastle?
May 1st, May 2nd, May 3rd.
Now, listen.
Big venues and the people of the North so far. I mean, it's going okay, but I could really do with you bringing 1 or 20 of your best friends. That would be lovely.
Well, let's start with the people of Newcastle.
Yeah.
YI Man.
That's it.
That will help for sure.
Ellie was just saying she was so delighted that Newcastle won the football at the weekend. She said it was well deserved.
I did. They did very well, all the kick in and the goals.
And you loved Biker Grove when you were younger.
I did YI Spuggy.
Oh, yes.
She's fluent. Here we go.
So May the 1st in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Go and see Ellie. Have a great night. Have a chuckle.
Go and have a laugh.
And then if you're in Glasgow on May the 2nd, the Pavilion Theatre. Beautiful theatre. Lovely
stuff.
And then Edinburgh on the 3rd of May. Go and see Ellie.
Thank you.
She's been on telly and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Go and support her, unlike Last One Laughing on Amazon Prime, which absolutely just passed her by. Never even in the running for that one.
Yeah, I mean, very annoying, that one, isn't it?
Do you like being on tour? Have you got it down now? Have you got your groove when you're on tour?
I haven't been on tour for about 5 years, so I can't really remember. Yeah, so I need to sort of, work out how I do it all again and what my process is when I'm on tour.
Do you bring anybody, any friend, and give them any kind of job title just so you're not on your own all the time?
I'll have a support act, so that will always be nice. And quite a few of them, it's my good friend Robin is doing them, so that will be lovely. So it'll be like hanging out with someone. But otherwise, it's just sort of me schlepping around on trains with a bag and sort of listening to a podcast.
Why do you get like a sexy minivan?
Oh, like proper on tour, lads on tour.
Yeah.
I prefer a train.
What was the noise? Lads on tour.
That's men, yes. I'm fluent in man as well, yeah. And Newcastle.
What do you? No, see, I'd want to get out of the hotel and then just go straight into some like minivan thing and just.
Would you?
Chill. Yeah.
Just like rock and roll, baby.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. No, I'm not really a rock and roll kind of gal these days.
Do you drink?
I do drink, but I'll maybe have a single vodka Diet Coke VDC before I go on stage. That's what I'll have.
Oh, nice.
And then afterwards you get mashed up? Or
No, I'll go back to the hotel, maybe have a bag of salt and vinegar squares.
Face mask and then go to sleep?
Bed, yeah. Kindle, bed. Whoop, woo!
Your husband is one lucky man. Now, can I talk to you about Ted Lasso?
You can, yeah.
Only because I have to, because I love the show so much. Now, we had Marcus Mumford. Oh, a couple of things. We had Marcus Mumford in the other day.
Yeah.
Right, now, this is fascinating. You were in the show, but I bet you don't know this.
Yeah.
So this piece of music here, Skip, right? Mm-hmm. It actually goes on for longer. Hey, listen. Isn't that amazing?
Is he annoyed that everyone skips it?
I think he realises now he just should have just done the
And it's just silent. Yeah, I didn't need the rest.
And that would have been it. It actually goes on for like 2 minutes.
Slow down for a second, take your time.
What a waste of time.
What a waste of no. It's a great song, that, isn't it? Oh, that makes me feel all funny hearing that.
Does it?
Yeah.
So, they have teased season 4 of Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what you can say, what you can't say, whether you even know anything.
I know nothing.
But you've got to be in it, right?
People ask me stuff about this all the time. I have absolutely no idea, honestly. I mean, I'd love to be in it. I've no idea about scripts. I don't know nothing.
Would you like to be?
Of course. Who wouldn't want to go back into such a beautiful show?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, I've no idea about anything,
But
unfortunately.
out of all the characters in Ted Lasso, surely your character...
Do you think Sassy's got legs? Do you reckon?
But yeah, because she, didn't she? Do you know what I mean? So she's got a connection with Ted that no other character in that show has.
That's true. That is true.
And he's single. So, hello.
Well, send him a message. Text Jason Sudeikis.
Never met him.
Oh,
don't know him.
For goodness sake, Chris.
Don't know his number.
Oh,
he wouldn't know who I was.
Fine.
So, I don't...
It wouldn't help.
Yeah. I think you probably might have a better connection to it than me.
Okay, I'll go in, I'll open with something about eggs, and then I'll just say, by the way, have your thought. Yeah. You never know. It could work.
Yeah.
It could work.
Would you be delighted if you got asked to be in it and you somehow managed to shoehorn an egg reference into an episode?
Yeah.
That would be it.
Worlds would collide. What a time to be alive.
So you know nothing?
I know nothing.
Okay, look me in the eye and say you know nothing.
I really genuinely know nothing. Thank you.
I totally believe you.
That's
From that little clip that we saw, it just seemed quite vague, doesn't it?
He said he's running a ladies' team now.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
That was
and you're a lady.
I'm a lady.
Come on. I mean, it writes itself, doesn't it?
That would be a hell of a
you're a
story arc,
lady.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow on the show, we have Nick Mohammed coming in.
Oh, lovely.
So would you like to, is there any message or anything you'd like to say to Nick that we can play him tomorrow when he's sat in that chair?
I would like to ask Nick Mohammed, is he a fan of eggs?
Good question.
Thank you. And I would also like to know how are his family? Because he's got lots of children now as well. And I want to know what they're about, because it's not all about, work stuff, Chris. It's not all about just trying to further your career. Sometimes it's nice to ask people how they are.
Right. You are here only seeing me because you're plugging your tour dates.
Damn it!
We've never actually spent any time together outside of this studio whilst you've been unplugging stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
But again, it's all on me.
It's on you, yeah. That's the patriarchy right there.
And then Nick Mohammed's only on the show tomorrow to plug his stuff.
He is just coming to see you.
Right.
He just wants to see your beard and your face.
He's lovely, Nick,
He's
isn't he?
great and he's so funny.
Yeah.
He's so funny. Have you ever seen him be Mr. Swallow, his character?
Yes, the last time he was in, I think he was promoting that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's still pushing that, isn't he?
Still pushing that.
Cracks me up.
See, for me, Nick's funny.
Oh yes, Nick is.
He is.
You don't need to do the character. You just, I like Nick Mohammed, and I think I like Nick Mohammed because I don't know if Nick Mohammed finds Nick Mohammed as funny as I do.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you know how some people are like, oh, I'm not funny. I need to be a character. Or something like that. Nick just sitting there. Nick made us laugh a lot when the last time he came on the show, he had a new jumper, he wasn't trying to be funny.
No, we did 10 minutes on his jumper.
What was his jumper?
He bought it he was doing breakfast TV, so he bought a jumper and I said, oh, nice jumper. He goes, so I bought this because I was going to be on TV. And we had a 10-minute story about his
lovely
jumper.
little burnt orange jumper. It was very nice.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
He's a good boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I will play that message through him tomorrow, but I will not absolutely set up the egg thing, so it will just be a very random, what do you think about eggs?
Yes, appreciate that.
But wouldn't it be great if he turns around and went, oh, yeah, she's an ambassador for eggs. That's all we had on set was, hey, why do we have eggs for this? Where can people get tickets to go and see you in Newcastle, Glasgow and Edinburgh?
Jump onto my socials and there'll be links on there. Yeah,
Lovely.
Links in bio.
That links in bio.
Links in bio.
Have a great time on tour.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on.
And I hope Newcastle, Glasgow and Edinburgh are 3 highlights of the tour.
Oh, that would be amazing.
You could give out eggs.
That would be excellent. Yeah. Never stops, does it?
Thanks for being on Radio Eggs.
Hey. Full circle.
Radio X. The Chris Moyles Show.